This is sectorism, the structure of sectorism. So you can see the core values of civilization by occupation and profession. It's either occupation or industry. Profession can as well be expertise or aptitude. Aptitude is what you intend to do that you have not started or what you wish to study. That's your aptitude. So, because those who don't have professional expertise can use their aptitude to register and join this system. You can as well see the public, private, and people sector and all the elements, the occupation and professional lines in each of the bullet, the subsectors. So you can, if you read, you see 36 of them here, 12 by 3, that form the government ministries, departments, and agencies. So this is where the government institutions that will function in the state governments, in the different dimensions of government, this is where they can congregate. This is where the entire body component of the country finds a space. This is where the theory of the ideology comes to play. The ideology of inclusive governance, where every citizen is involved in the national development. So the sector's conglomeration will accommodate all the institutions, government ministries, departments, and agencies. It will accommodate all the firms, all the private sector institutions, business enterprises. Then at the people's sector, it will accommodate all the enterprise units or the congregational versions in the immediate communities by the metric system of 12 by 12, who will form enterprises to join them here. So everybody becomes part of the societal equation. That's why you have inclusive codes of development equation as the strong conceptual idea for mitigating the challenges of our diversities and population mismanagement. So as you can see, we can build a fresh governance system with 36 ministries of government all working together and everybody included. I'll try to show you something that looks like it because we, during this whole exercise, yeah, that's it, went to Nigeria and used the Nigerian system, the Nigerian structure, the Nigerian industries to find a way around this whole subject matter. Looks tiny here. As you can see, I'll just show you. This is template for the conglomeration of all institutions in Nigeria to form 36 government ministries. So I code Federal Government of Nigeria 2010 to 2020, 2014. This is when this research work was carried out. You can see here you have the different components of ICODE, starting from the fundamental levels, strategic, the 4 different levels of government. And like I told you, each level has 3 codes. These ones will be explained much later. The codes in the next arm of the tripod stand, the codes of ICODE will emerge. So as we speak, You have the descriptions of the codes here and the arms of government here. You have the public sector's institutions all listed here, all of them according to their definitions, according to where they belong to in each of the codes. At the private sector, we just picked Dangote Cement, which falls into the productivity industry, and other institutions of the private sector are meant to be found here, but we have not completed this job because it is not being implemented. At the time of implementation, when people register, this is Logon Global Foundation, our NGO. We formed a cooperative at the immediate community, and that is where the civil or the people sectors can be found. They will fill all these gaps with institutions. Logon is into education. As you can see, I'm doing education here through our Young Citizens Leadership Academy. We educate on inclusive governance, and that is the code of Logon, position in the seventh code, actually, in the I code system. Seventh code, for instance, is I lead integrated labor, employment, and academic development. These are codes and descriptions to help us understand what we are doing. So this is just a sketch of what the conglomeration looks like. But at the time of full implementation, it will be filled up. All these gaps will be filled up with institutions that align with each other. See, the institutions that are doing identification in government. As you see, look deeper. Identification, you see national identification, national identity management. You'll find National Board of Statistics or something, Bureau of Statistics, corporate affairs, those government agencies that identify what we have in the country, citizens and resources, and every aspect of development in the country. So the private sectors doing the same thing will fall in here. Civil society doing the same thing. Civil societies will fall in here to work with these government agencies who will support them to take governance down to the doorsteps of every citizen of Nigeria. This is how all of them were designed in the conglomeration to join into building the institutions of government, to join in the building of the nation, where everybody gets involved, participatory governance. As you join the immediate community to become part of the society, I joined to become part of Logon Global Foundation. And that's why you see Logon here. And I'm doing education right now. So wherever you belong to, your enterprise, the enterprise you form at the immediate community as a member of the civil society, will join the national strategy. This is how you can find yourself in governance or in the government operations to become part of the development system. Our code is very simple. It appears complicated, but it's very simple. But listen attentively as I teach so that you can learn. Learn very well, win in the competition. A single word or a single statement can give you the highest score in each competition to become a winner. Hold on to this as a way you can help yourself. The society is very difficult to survive right now, but through knowledge economy, we can find a way around our development. Personally, I'm going to be on the table, on the doors of the leaders of Nigeria, asking them boldly to provide us with the resources that we need to learn how to lead. So I will try to confront, I will confront some of the leaders to fund this project in the sense that everyone who shows sign of seriousness by scoring very high amongst her or his peers, competing on knowledge economy, leadership knowledge, competing on governance knowledge, scoring high, is prepared to lead and is prepared to learn. So we are going to use the quiz to catalyze the knowledge drive through reward systems. That is one way out of the hook of poverty. One way out, you can become a millionaire by standing by here, learning every day, because the quiz will be a continuous exercise, continuous daily exercise. You can play, you can contest several times in a day, can learn from contesting as well. But pay attention to the videos because the words I speak are key. They are expo already. Between the diagram and the words that I speak, you can become a millionaire. You can earn income through this platform. You can survive the difficulties of our time. This is a very difficult period in time for Nigerians, but we must find a way around it. Even with the search for the solution, we can still become successful by exploring the potentials of inclusive governance in Nigeria. I'm speaking slowly so that you can follow me step by step. When I speak very fast, it may be difficult for some people to meet up or comprehend. So pay attention, put your ears on the ground as you go through these courses.